All right. So I just got done streaming. Well, not streaming. I was in the middle of editing another video, which y'all are still gonna get because it has to do with this video. But if y'all watch the stream, I had we were talking about character releases, and we talked about stuff like that's coming out, and how excited we are. And shout out to the GOAT Slug himself, but he was like, man, with how accelerated we might be getting domain expansion GOJO and Zone Yuji at half anniversary because of how fast the banners are going on global. And I was like, that's a good point. And that's the video that y'all are still gonna get. Like, y'all are still getting that after this video. But in the middle of me editing that video, I checked Twitter. I don't know what caused me to. I didn't even get a note. I don't even have the notifications for Twitter on. Right? I don't have the notifications for Twitter on. But I checked Twitter 22 minutes ago, mind you. This was 22 minutes ago. Right? Global Edition event bi-weekly update. What is this? First off, let's just look at the time frame, right? Right? So we have, and you know what? I should have had this pulled up. Which I was going to, but you know what? Let's do this real quick. So we have, coming up, we have Nimble Physique Yuji, and which Momo is this? Nimble Physique Yuji, and I think it's a blue. Yeah, it's a blue. Don't underestimate me, Momo Nishima. Coming on December 3rd. Not Monday, Tuesday. If I am remembering correctly. Because, like, I'm so sent right now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, Tuesday. So both of them release on Tuesday, right? Both of them release on Tuesday. And then immediately after, 3 days after, i.e. Friday, legit 3 days after, like barely any time passing, Hollow Purple GOJO is coming out. Can we talk? And here's the thing, we already knew December 3rd, main story added, right? We already knew that was coming. So there's a little crystals there, right? Grade 9, a little bit of crystals, and we're getting Illusory Tower, right? So we knew about that. Let's talk about this, right? Chapter 10. Matter of fact, I gotta pull up my JP account because I think I'm stuck. I forget what floor I'm stuck on JP. But we're getting Illusory Tower, right? We're going December 3rd. Cool. That's fine. More content, more cubes for people to summon on, and it's something to do in the mean and in between time, right? It's something to do. Grade 9 unlocked. So we're getting that extra grade. So for everybody who's sitting at grade 8 saying, oh, I'll have nothing else to grind, congratulations. Now you can get everybody to grade 9. And we have story. So we have stuff to do. We have stuff to do. We have stuff to grind. We have stuff to focus on. Blase Skippy. Right? Cool. It's brief. That's brief. This is what we need to talk about, bro. We are literally what? Yuta came out, when did Yuta drop? Yuta dropped like Sunday, I believe. Hold on, let me go back. Yuta dropped, who was this? No, we need to go back. When did Yuta drop? It took me so long to get him that it just kind of hurt. Map event, second part, yep. All of this. Yeah, okay, November 24th. Right? We are basically, his banner's basically only been out for a week. If we're being honest, his banner has only been out for a week, right? Which, okay, cool. I get we're on a bi-weekly schedule. I get that. That's fine. Honestly, even if I'm gonna say this, right? Even if, and you're gonna hear this in my video, in the other video that's gonna be posted, right? If they were just releasing Yuji and Momo, if they were just releasing Yuji and Momo, it would be fine. I'm gonna go over their kits in the other video. So make sure after you watch this video, watch the other video because you're gonna see. Right? So if they just released Yuji and Momo, like if they just wanted to use those as like buffer periods, that would be cool. But dropping Hollow Purple Gojo, who again, as far as we know right now, who before JP dropped Domain Expansion Gojo was the strongest Gojo because this new Gojo is insane on JP. I'm hoping I pull him, and if I do, there will be a video for it. But you're telling me that they are expediting the arrival of another Gojo already. And if we pull up the JJK wiki, right? Let's do this real quick, because this needs to be addressed, right? Boom. Where is he at? Hollow Purple Gojo. Okay, cool. In JP, he released this year on the 29th of January. Right? Yuta, right? If we go to Yuta, let's just look at this. We're gonna look at the dates for these characters, right? So 12/15, right? The 15th of December. Gojo released an entire month after this man released an entire month, right? Cool. Let's see. When did the Yuji release? On the 11th. 11/1. So in January. This Yuji released in January. When did the Momo release? Because I believe that Momo was the only one that... Let me see. Hold on. Momo, where you at? She released in February. So, Yuta released on the 15th, right? Let's go. Let's put this timeline. Let's really sit here and like admire and really let's digest this timeline. December, right? December, January 11th, January 11th, January 29, where's she at? February. Let's actually look at this. They've essentially, bro, this is basically a month and a half of content. These characters are releasing months in advance, not even weeks, months in advance, right? We are on an accelerated timetable. JP just had their anniversary. Now, I know everybody was talking about, oh yeah, we're on an accelerated timetable. We're on an accelerated timetable. They're trying to sync us up with JP. Blase Skippy, right? We have Yuta's banner is here for a month. Yuta's banner is here for another 23 days. Yuta's banner is here for another 23 days. And we're getting a character that during this release date, which again, we are on global. I understand that some banners, matter of fact, even all banners aren't going to release at the same time as JP. I can understand that 100%. I've been playing gacha games for years, unfortunately. I can understand. I can comprehend that. I can accept that. But months in advance? Mind you, right? Hold on. Let's actually sit here and digest because that's still blowing me because both of these characters released in both of these characters, all of these Momo, this Momo specifically released 2 months after Yuta's banner, and she's already here. She's going to be here in legit 2 days. She's going to be here in 48 hours, right? Because she's releasing on the 3rd of this month. She's going to be here in 48 hours. She's going to be here on Tuesday. And then right after her and Yuji, mind you, right after her and Yuji, Hollow Purple Gojo. So everybody, like myself, who just got shafted, mind you, I spend money in the game. But everybody who got shafted like me, who saved up, who went all in for Yuta, basically has a week to grind up some stuff, maybe get a little bit of crystals from story, maybe whatever crystals that they can scrape through with Illusory Tower, because Illusory Tower isn't a joke. That's no joke, bro. You need teams for that. And here's the thing, all the people who didn't summon for Domain Megami, myself included, we gotta eat that, bruh. And now I'm not gonna make that complaint because it's not worth it. But it's like, yo, like if it was Momo and Yuji, I'd be fine. If it was Momo, like if it was just Yuji coming out, cool. You know, another banner, a little buffer. I might have thrown a multi or two at him just to see. Or you know what I'm saying? But Momo coming out, Momo didn't release. This is a rant. It's turning into a rant, and I apologize. But like, what is going on? This, and I don't want to be one of those people. I'm not gonna be one of those people, right? I'm gonna say this, right? If you want my personal opinion, right? Like I said, I'm gonna touch on this deeper in another video where I'm not ranting because the video would have been made before this. Plan your summons. I made the plan your summon video because of this right here, because of how accelerated of a timetable we are on that I saw. Hello Purple Gojo is the priority, and I'm praying. I don't know. Hopefully they give us a free multi or something, because this is absolutely insane. And yeah, with that being said, bro, it's it's your boy Dojo, the young sorcerer. I'll see how many crystals I got. Mind you, I'm a spender, so like I'm gonna have something. Don't expect a summon video this week. Maybe like the week after, but like, yo, with that being said, it's your boy Dojo, the young sorcerer. Black Flash, Hollow Purple, that like button. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. And we gon' see. Later.